Hey everyone, I'm Maggie. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my goals for 2026. So I'm very excited. I've spent some time thinking about these throughout the whole month of December, really, and I'm excited to share with you. So I have 20 goals. Some of them are like more serious. They're going to take a long time. Some of them are a little bit more whimsical, a little fun. So I thought I could share with you. I will be doing a goal recap video in the new year for my 2025 goals. And I'm pretty happy with how I did with those. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm just going to go in order. I have them all here in my notebook where I'm going to be tracking them. I'm the type of person that likes to check things off. So I have like boxes to color in and all of that. So let's go ahead and dive in. So the first 8 are all financial. So maybe I'll do chapters in this video so you can jump around. So for financial goals, number 1 is to max out my 401k, which is my retirement savings plan through work. You can contribute up to $24,500 this year. So I would like to max it out this year. 2025 was the first year I was able to max out. Before I had contributed, but I wasn't able to hit that upper limit. And so 2025 was my first year, and 2026 is going to be my second year. Okay, number 2 is to max out my HSA, my health savings account. I do choose a high deductible health plan so that I can have a health savings account. The maximum that I can contribute is $4,400. So that is something that I also want to max out. That one's a lower number, but still comes out of my paycheck. So it's kind of like one of those things that I set it and just forget it, and then magically happens. I mean, that's not really how it works, but you know what I mean. Like, it just feels like it's very low effort that way. Okay, number 3 is to save $1,000 for my best friend's wedding. My goal is $2,000. I saved $1,000 in 2025. I want to save $1,000 more. Her wedding is in August of 2026. So my husband and I have been saving so that we can go stress-free, have money. It's going to be great. I'm excited. It's not local, so we will need to, it's a drive. Like, we don't have to fly or anything, but we will need to drive there, you know, be in a hotel for a couple of nights, that whole thing. So saving beforehand so that it's just easy to show up and enjoy ourselves. Okay, number 4 is to save for Christmas. I did save for Christmas in advance this year, 2025, so I'm going to do that again in 2026. Our goal number is $2,400. I will do a whole series on my channel for cash stuffing for Christmas, saving challenges, and I'll talk about more how that $2,400 breaks down. Part of that is that I would like to buy some home stuff this year. Like, we don't have a tree and I really would like to get one. So some of it is a little bit higher because I know that I'm going to buy some more home decor and things like that for Christmas that we currently don't have. All right, number 5 is to earn some extra incomes, and my goal is $3,000. So this could come from, like, if I were to earn a bonus at work, this could come from cashback websites, this can come from selling things on like Facebook or Mercari. Basically anything that's not my standard paycheck counts, except for gifts. Like, if somebody were to give me $100 for my birthday, I probably wouldn't count that because I didn't really earn it, but all of the other means. So I'm just going to be kind of working on that throughout every single month, because I know that every little bit does add up in the end. So $3,000 is my goal. We'll see if I can do it. And then I would like to continue investing in my brokerage account. So aside from my retirement, I do have a brokerage account, and my goal is to put $2,000 into it this year. So I'm going to do this a couple of different ways. Number 1 is that I already have an automatic transfer of $100 a month. So that would get me to $1,200. My goal is $2,000, so I would need $800 more. So I'm going to take 10% of the extra income I earn and put it towards. I might increase that later on to like 20 or 25%. We'll see. But I also would like to motivate myself with my workouts this year. So I've decided that every workout I do, I will put $3 into my brokerage account. So it's kind of a nice way to pair habits. And I'll probably just do this at the end of each month, but I can count how many workouts I did, multiply that by 3, and then transfer that amount into my brokerage. So I'm kind of like habit stacking, but like goal stacking here. All right, number 7 is to boost my emergency fund. So my husband and I have a joint emergency fund together. And that one, we did use some of it in 2025 for new AC, new furnace, but we are rebuilding that. I also keep a personal emergency fund. I think it's important for everybody to have their own emergency fund, even if you're married. It's just, you don't know when you might need money, or like I've told my friends, if you're ever in a situation you need to leave or change your circumstances, I can use like my money to help them. So anyway, my goal is to add $1,000 to it. How I'm going to do that is $50 a month is automatic transfer, 10% of that extra earned money, and then similar to the brokerage account, how I'm doing like every workout is $3. I'm going to do every empty is worth $1. So like every beauty empty. So that's going to motivate me to work through what I already have and not just buy new stuff. And it's going to motivate me to have awesome empties videos for my channel. And I just think, again, it's kind of a fun way to boost it. So those are the two, the investment and the emergency fund there. Number 8 is to fill our change jar completely. So we have a change jar in our kitchen, obviously to throw change in. I also have a little spot in my car that I throw change in, so I should probably empty that out and then dump it in there. But I would like to fill it all the way. We filled ours last year and then I rolled it and brought the money in, and it was just like a fun little treat. So I would like to fill it. I'd say it's probably, maybe I can put a photo on the screen here. I'd say it's probably halfway full already, to be honest. So yeah, we'll see how far it goes, but I would love to see that all the way filled. Okay, so now we are switching into more lifestyle goals. So number 9 is to work out half of the year. I think that this would be pretty easy for me to hit being in the habits that I'm in right now, but I know how easy it is to fall off those habits. So half of the year would be roughly 183 workouts. I think that's pretty reasonable for a goal. So I have, again, like the boxes here, and I will color them in monthly when, if I did 20 workouts one month, I'd color in 20 boxes, that type of thing. So that one, again, is tied back to the investment. So every workout is also worth $3 of me investing. So I think that's also really good motivation too. Number 10 is to read 4 books. I know some of you are big readers. I am not, but I found 2 authors that I really enjoy, and I basically bought all their books. I'm looking at my bookshelf. So I have books to read by authors that I know that I like, and I would like to read 4 books. So that's like one a quarter. It probably won't work out that way, but 4 books is my goal. Okay, number 11 is to prioritize self-care. So I'm going to find 6 self-care appointments or opportunities this year. So like getting my hair done, going to get a pedicure, getting, a massage, whatever that is. Those are things that really do make a difference in my life. So I like to find ways to treat myself, to sit down and have somebody else take care of me. And so I'm going to set the goal of 6 of those types of appointments this year. Number 12 is to do a weekly win. So I have a new planner here, and what I've done is I've got a spot for me to put in like some wins. It's just like an open page here. So what I want to do is every week write down like a win of the week, like a high of the week type thing. It's kind of a version of practicing gratitude, but I think also as I've gotten older, I realize that the years go by pretty darn fast, and it's hard for me to remember this time of year, at the end of the year, all of the great things that happened to me throughout the year. So I'm going to do a weekly win so that I could read through those and just see the big list of all the beautiful things that happened to me. And then number 13 is also to do a monthly photo dump. I've been doing this on my Instagram page and on my personal page, and then my this one that's associated with my channel. It's been really fun to be able to look back and just see a snapshot of each month. What I think I will do is maybe do it here on YouTube, like as a short. We'll see. I gotta experiment with that a little bit, but either way, I want to 1, take pictures throughout every month, and then 2, kind of share them. So it's kind of like a little bit of a diary that I can go back and look at. Okay, number 14 is to spend time outside. If you are new here, I have been inspired by the 1,000 Hours Outside Challenge that I know a lot of homeschooling families do, or families with young kids. 1,000 hours is a lot of time outside. I don't know if you've tried this, but this is now my 3rd year attempting, and each year I have reduced the number. So I'm doing 365 this year. That's my goal, 365 hours. That's an hour a day. Obviously, it's not always going to work out that way. I live in Minnesota, so it was very cold in winter, but then very nice spring and summer and fall. So that's where I need to really prioritize spending time outside. So I'm going to do that and we'll track it throughout the year. Number 15 is to host a dinner party. I just think it would be kind of fun. Just a couple of friends and their spouses, nothing crazy, but I would like to maybe host a little bit more. And so I think hosting a dinner party would be fun. And, you know, it's just with close friends, like we could just grill something. It doesn't have to be a whole thing, but I think that the art of a dinner party is being lost and I would love to bring it back. Number 16 is to try 10 new restaurants. So this could be from traveling and I'm eating somewhere that I haven't been before. It could be my husband and I hear about a new restaurant. It could be that a friend invites me out. But I do love the goal of trying 10 new restaurants. Often what I learn from those are different cuisines. I try different foods. I try, you know, different things, and it inspires me back at home of things that I could make or do different so that I'm not as bored with my own cooking. So that's going to be a fun goal as well. So then the last 4 goals are kind of more based on like consumption. So number 17 is I would like to finish up 200 grams of makeup. So what I did is I weighed all my makeup products, and it doesn't mean that I have to finish them all, but just at the end of the year, I want 200 grams finished up. So what I think I will do is probably like midway through the year, I will weigh everything again. Obviously, if I empty something, I'll weigh it then because then I'll like eventually leave my collection. But I just want to see if I can finish up 200 grams. I mean, I don't have a super good concept of like how much things weigh. So I did go through and weigh everything, but we'll have to see how much of that is like actual packaging weight too, you know? But I'm excited to give it a whirl. Let's just see what happens. Number 18 is continue on with my low consumption challenge for the first 6 months of the year. I started a low consumption challenge in November, and there are some strict rules for that. I can link that series if you're interested, but that will bleed over into 2026 for the first 6 months there. And then after that, I'm going to practice the 1 in, 1 out rule for the remaining second half, 6 months of the year. So that applies to all consumables like beauty products, candles, soaps, cleaning products. I think I already said that, like whatever. And then also for things like clothes, shoes, accessories, 1 in, 1 out. I think that's a very simple way to kind of keep, what we have fresh, but also without just adding. So I would like to do that for the second half of the year. And then number 20 is to declutter 100 items. I think that this is going to be pretty easy for me. I've been on a little bit of a decluttering spree lately, so I definitely will share, with you that. I just did a video during Vlogmas where I challenged myself to find 50 things, and it actually happened really fast. So maybe I'll do a couple of videos like that in 2026 where we, spend the month of May, I don't know, and, declutter 50 things from the house or whatever. But that is definitely something that I want to track, and hopefully I can go well above that. I definitely am just feeling a little cluttered, feeling like I don't have a good system in place in some areas, and that tells me that I just have too much. So I want to be working on that as well. So these are my 20 goals for 2026. How exciting. The last couple of years I said, oh yeah, I'll update you quarterly, and then I just honestly haven't been good at that. So if I can update you 6 months in and then a final, how I did, that would be amazing. I'm going to get that scheduled into my YouTube calendar and we'll see what we can do. But yeah, I do update my pages monthly. I just don't think it's all that necessary to do a monthly update on something like this, Also, I think if I do it at the 6 month mark, we can see which goals are working for me and potentially swap out for something different if, my lifestyle changes. Who knows what's going to happen the first 6 months of the year. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye.